The first semi-final has 16 acts, but only 10 will make the grand final of Eurovision, and of course, only one will emerge as the winner. You guys, who do you think is going to make the final? But before you tell me, let me tell you what our readers say. We're running a poll on wiwibloggs, and at the moment, these are the top 10 most popular acts from semi-final 1. Estonia, Albania, Belgium, Georgia, Russia, the Netherlands, Greece, Romania, Belarus, and Armenia, which means that our readers think Serbia, former Yugoslav Republic of Macedonia, I gotta scroll down, Hungary, Denmark, Moldova, and Finland will go home. Mm-hmm. Chris?
I think that Armenia will qualify, Belgium, Estonia, Finland, Greece, Albania, Belarus, Denmark, Romania, and Russia will qualify, those 10. I don't think Georgia will qualify. I think that obviously there are a lot of Georgian fans who vote, but I just have a feeling that I just have this sneaking suspicion that they won't, and I don't think that the Netherlands will qualify, and that will be the big shock of the semi-finals. I think that the Netherlands won't make it.
I think the Netherlands is really going to struggle as well. They don't have a lot of neighbors here. I mean, they have Belgium, yes, but I just think it's really stacked against them. I think you have to really be good to get out of the Eastern Bloc stronghold, and I'm not sure her song is good enough. I really like her as a performer, but the song is... I'm worried it's going to open the semi-final because it's one of those feel-good songs, and I'm worried it will be forgotten.
And the countries that are favourites with the Netherlands, so fair enough, Austria and France are voting, they'll probably give more to Belgium than the Netherlands. So...
But I gotta challenge you on Georgia. Georgia's going to the final. Y'all, this song, the revamp is amazing. I think Nina's amazing. And I think Georgia has a history of doing well. Like, except for Henri Jakadze, they're a solid lock for the final. Like, Eldrine came like 9th or 10th. I didn't call that. But it's like Georgia. Like, they've got lots of friends.
Yeah, Waterfall just made it. Nobody in Sophie.
That's water under the bridge. All right, next.
Well, my qualifiers are almost the same as viewers. 9 out of 10 are the same. I do think that Finland will qualify, and that would be over Belarus. Although I'd rather see Belarus in the finals. And all the others, I think they will, especially Estonia, Russia. I think Belgium, well, it's pretty sure to be in the finals, and it's a surprise for Belgium. And about the Netherlands, it might be different for me as a Dutch girl, but I do think we will go to the finals. I don't know if she deserves to be in it. I mean, the song is good, but it's especially not the best this year. And, well, if I look at a lot of top 10s from people, she's in it. So there is a chance we're going to the finals, and I really hope we will. But the sad thing is that she's somewhere around place 5 or 6 or even lower. So they like the song, but it's not their favorite, so they won't vote for it. But as the second semifinal is better, I do think there's a chance.
Yeah, I think the poll is pretty accurate at the moment. I do think Finland will qualify based on everything surrounding them. But then there's a few, like, so many unknowns. Like, Armenia, you say, are a lock-in, but if Armenia do a bad performance like 2011, they're gone. And there is the potential when they have 6 very different artists that they just won't work together live and they could crash and burn. Greece, I think, like, if there's a year that Greece aren't going to qualify, I would say this year. Because I think they've sent their weakest song in years.
No. This song is amazing.
Yeah. No. I've really grown to like it. It's a really good one, I think. It's surprisingly good.
Like, no.
I agree with you, Boric. I don't like the song either.
And I think Romania are very weak this year as well. But then they've got Moldova, and Romania are more friendly then for external votes than Moldova. Serbia then, the song is kind of cheap and low production values, and it feels very kind of, I don't know, calculated, that it's like, oh, this is kind of going to get the gay vote, the people who feel outcast in society, they all watch Eurovision, they'll vote for our power anthem to be different. So I think that could sneak through, and it's upbeat. Yeah, but like it's very hard to tell, really. I think.
Yeah, there are a lot of unknowns here, and I think for me one of the biggest is Armenia because we've not heard it live. And as Porks pointed out, there's so many different voices going on. It could be a train wreck or it could be amazing. I mean, we do know this: all of them can sing because we've heard them on YouTube. They're all very talented, but I just don't know if it's going to come together. I hope it does. We'll see. I want to not challenge you, ask you guys about the bottom six. I think we all agree that Finland will go through based on, the backstory, etc. But in our bottom six at the moment is Hungary. What do you make of that?
Doesn't surprise me. There are better ballads in this semi-final. I think Greece and Russia are both much more powerful, and fair enough, actually, it's all about peace, and Russia doing a peace song is a bit ironic and on the nose, but they do it better than Hungary do. And that, I think, will just kill Hungary off. And it's a real shame because Hungary have been doing so well recently. By Alex and Andras Kale Saunders and Compact Disco even all made the final. And I just think it's all going to come crashing down. They should have sent Catty Wolf.
No, they shouldn't. I think the thing with Hungary is that when you look at it from a distance, it's when you look at it from a distance outside the Adal bubble, it kind of looks out of place. But I think it could look very different once we go back into the Eurovision bubble and the hype builds up again. And I think it has the potential to be kind of a common Linux dark horse.
I think
Denise
it's a low.
yeah.
No, I think it's a low because of the message. At first it was like, oh, the message is amazing. People will vote for it because of that. And it's so, peaceful. But right now there are so many songs with a message, like Serbia, Romania, and even Finland in a weird kind of way. But I think those messages are better with some of them with better songs. So I think Hungary will get lost in it.
And what about Denmark? We've discussed this in other videos, but I actually quite like Denmark, and I don't get all the hate. But y'all disagree.
I like it perfectly well enough. I think that it is probably I go back and forth on whether it will qualify. And again, I think it will be almost between the Netherlands and Denmark, and it'll be a big name that drops out here, I think, because you've got the countries like Estonia and Finland that don't necessarily, and Albania that don't always necessarily qualify, but have sent legitimately good songs that will qualify, and therefore you're going to look at a bigger name that will drop out, probably. Because the fact that you've got so many constant countries in here, like Romania and the Netherlands, I would be shocked, but Russia could even struggle here.
No.
You just don't know.
Russia is amazing. That song, she is going to the top 10. She ain't got to worry. Don't listen to Chris, Moscow. Don't listen to Chris. Former Yugoslav Republic of Macedonia and Serbia are also in our bottom here. Two Balkan countries. I personally think with Serbia, even if her song is cheesy, she's got an amazing voice. And there are people who don't listen to lyrics. They just respond to the voice. And she's got a voice. And she's going to have some kind of cool staging. Her staging in Belgrade was amazing, I thought, with the dress lighting up. And she has real presence. She's the Aretha Franklin of Belgrade for a reason. And so I actually think, that she will sail through, despite our poll.
I don't know. I think both songs, Serbia and Macedonia, the songs were way better in Serbian and Macedonian. So I don't know. I thought it would be struggling in their languages, and now it's in English. I think it's even harder for them to qualify. And yes, the girl in Serbia is having an amazing voice, I know, but the song itself, the lyrics are so cheesy, and I don't know. And the song, it has the same up-tempo thing like Chrysolite had, but Valentina's song was way better. And if she doesn't qualify with it, I don't think that Bojana will.
Yeah, I really want it to qualify. But I do think it could struggle. Just because Serbia we've seen that Serbia don't necessarily have that voting support that other countries do. They didn't make it through with Moja 3. They didn't make it through with Si Paler. And fair enough, both those songs are probably worse than Beauty Never Lies, but I don't know. And the thing is, we have to remember all the time that we have heard Seo Svet Yamoi. People that are watching for the first time in May will never have heard of that. They will just hear that song. So we might not like it compared with the original, but that doesn't necessarily mean that Europe won't get on board with this message straight off the bat.
Well, cool. That's what we think. Who do you think is headed to the final from the first semifinal of Eurovision 2015? Let us know here on wiwibloggs.com and, of course, on our YouTube channel, wiwibloggs, and Tumblr, Pinterest, Facebook, all those things. At wiwibloggs. See you later. Bye.